It is the Mecca Media Morning Show. And I am Auntie Shar with the sports. It's week 6, and you know we have to talk about it. Everybody else is talking about it, and Auntie Shar got something to say about it. Now the Cleveland Browns, yes, I'm going to start off with the Cleveland Browns. We know that. They know they ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm talking about that offensive line. They were horrible. They were lethargic. They looked like they did not know what they was doing, if they was coming left, right, going up, going down. I'm talking about the quarterback wasn't even meshing with the receivers. You had Judy dropping balls. I'm talking about they allowed the quarterback, I'm talking about that offensive line, to get hit 16 times. 16. It was, like my husband would say, diabolical. Is that what you say, honey?
I don't use that. Everybody else uses it, but
diabolical. I mean, it was just horrible. I had no understanding, and I'm sitting here saying, now y'all done traded Joe, okay? And you got poor Dylan in there, because I heard all other type of commentators say that Dylan was a tough kid. He got beat up on, and he really stuck it out. The offensive line ought to be ashamed of themselves. The offensive coordinator, Stefanski, and them players. That young man should not have got beaten up like that. The plays, everything y'all did was horrible. Now let's talk about some of Dylan's stats. Dylan's stats was 29 out of 52. 29 out of 52. That means he got that ball in his hands 52 times. 52 times. We're going to come back to that. He had 221 passing yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns, and he was sacked 6 times. So, he got the ball hiked to him. Came back. Got it 52 times. Let's add 6 more times he got that ball. And got sacked. I did not hear nobody say, oh, he held the ball in his hand too long. I'm talking about referring to those sacks. This was not good. Oh, they want to say, oh, he was tough. He did all right. No. That was horrible. How many times, Stefanski, you gonna get a play for him to get that ball in his hand, 52, and I'm gonna tack on those other 6. So 52 plus 6 is what, 58? 58 times? And then y'all get 3 field goals? You didn't even get a touchdown. They're doing too much. When Shedeur, when he is in there, when we talking about when we see him in Colorado, or we can't even talk about the preseason game. When he got the ball and he's sitting there and he has it, he's doing his check down, looking to see where those receivers are at, looking to see where he can throw those balls, okay? And Shedeur's, when he throw it, his throwing is accurate. Dylan Gabriel's is not accurate like Shedeur's. So I am just appalled that they put that ball in that boy's head 52 times and nothing miraculous happened. I just thought, especially for the passing yards that it was. So those of us aunties and those Cleveland Browns fans all out there across everywhere, we don't want Shedeur in right now with this offense at all. I want Shedeur to sit. I want him to sit. Cleveland needs to go get them a veteran quarterback like the Bengals came and got Flacco. Cleveland needs to do the same. Hell, Russell Wilson, he's available. Go get somebody that you can develop these young men like they need to be developed. because you're making Dylan look crazy out there. And Lord and behold, y'all push for my nephew to get out there. Like I said, I want to see him in Cleveland. I want to see him get a chance, but I don't want to see him on the field with the offense that Cleveland has right now. It was horrible. Now, talking about the Sanders, let's talk about Deion, and let's talk about those Colorado Buffs. They did some wonderful things this past Saturday. It was an upset. They won against Iowa State. Now, Colorado was not ranked, but Iowa State was ranked at number 22. Let me check out my stats that I got over here. I got Salter at 16 for 25. He had 255 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interception. And he took a little note what Deion wanted to see from his quarterback. Salter was using them legs. He was doing a little bit of running, doing what he needed to do, and he had 57 rushing yards. Yes, using those legs. So we're going to make sure that we tap in and stay on that. Now let's talk about what's going on in the NFL this week. I know y'all seen it. I know I seen it. Did y'all see that Sunday night game? Did y'all see Kansas City looking like Kansas City? I believe that a lot of people was counting them out. I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes was doing what he's always done, and I personally never doubted him. And I was like, okay, go ahead, Patrick. But what I was excited to see, I finally seen Kelsey do Kelsey. And I was wondering myself, was it because Taylor Swift was up there in the box and maybe they showed them? Because I don't know if she was at the other games where Kelsey wasn't playing so great. But they did their thing. And they did it against the Detroit Lions. And I know Detroit was like, what? But Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. That's why they done been to the Super Bowl so many times. No, they haven't won them every time, but you know, they're going to get back there. I see what Kansas City is doing. I see you, Kansas City. Okay, let's talk about Patrick Mahomes' stats. All right, his stats was 22 out of 30. Okay, 257 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Not 1 or 2, but 3. And if you see how Patrick was making moves, then you already know how it goes down. Now, what I was lightweight disappointed about is after the game. Now I'm sitting there and I'm telling my husband, hey, look, they fighting. At first I thought it was Patrick, but it wasn't. It was the young man from the Detroit Lions. Let me get his name because I don't know who he is exactly, but I do got his name. He is the defensive back, Mr. Brian Branch. Patrick extended his hand out to him and he just went on, and then he went past Juju Smith, and I don't know what Juju Smith said to him because all I seen was a towards Juju Smith's helmet. Juju, he fell back, then he got back up, and the next thing I know, it was a big brawl on the field. I sat there watching like, wait a minute. I was a little teased. I'm like, so as long as they do it after the game, they just gonna talk about it and give fines, and it's okay. But if they do it during the game, it's a issue. And I'm talking about, do you guys remember in preseason when my nephew Shiloh got muffed by a player on another team, and he was letting that man know, don't put your hands on me. They just, dispersed or discarded him out of the NFL. I was confused and I was upset about that because I seen this young man do it, and then when I go to reading articles and doing my little homework on the young man, this ain't the first time that he done did such a thing, okay? He done got fined before for putting his hands on players, for doing stuff like that in the game. Come on now. I feel like that y'all really do got something against my nephews. That was just crazy. You got a player that he does this and been doing this, and then we seen it. We seen the man muffing him and everything, just like we seen how that player did to Shiloh. So I thought that was messed up. Now let's talk about some other teams. I mentioned Flacco earlier, so let me expound a little bit on Flacco. Now, he went over there to Cincinnati, where he got traded to, okay? Only been there, 5 days or less? Then he goes and plays the Packers. So we already know that he beat the Packers before, but no, he did not win on this particular game. But let me tell you what I did notice. Which makes me know that the Cleveland Browns offense and offense coordinator is trash. Because, see, he over there, he got Chase and, babe, who's the other receiver he got over there?
Higgins.
Chase and Higgins. Now, in the first half, I did see that, it was taking them a minute to mesh. But that second half, when they came back out, I seen how Flacco, he was utilizing Chase and Higgins. And I seen the plays that was being made, and they wasn't dropping balls like Judy or acting like they couldn't come get the balls or do whatever needs to be done. So I feel like Joe went over there and he got better receivers, and he went over there with an offensive coordinator that was letting Joe Flacco do Joe Flacco. So he playing like the Joe Flacco that we used to see, and not like he was looking over here like a bombada over here with the Cleveland Browns. So that makes me super excited to see the two vets play this upcoming Thursday. I can't wait to see Joe and Rodgers play, because I believe it's gonna be some good Thursday night football. That's all Auntie got to talk about today. I'm a little bit of distraught because I am hoping that the aunties and the fans is not calling and asking for my nephew to be prematurely put in with this Cleveland Browns offense. The worst offense right now in the NFL. And that is because they have the worst offensive coordinator. That's just my humble opinion, and that's just how I feel. Hey, I got to say thank you, aunties, for all the love that you guys give, for all the likes and the shares. And don't forget to send me your videos, 60 seconds or less. It don't matter what team that you're on, just giving a big shout out to Shedeur. Check out this fan letting me know how she's a Cleveland Browns fan. Until next time, I'm out.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Here we go, brownies. Here we go. But you can't do it like me. Nope. But you can't do it like me. Nope. But you can't. Hey, what's up? Hey, y'all know I had to show off my Miles Garrett jersey. Hey, my future ex-husband out here doing his thing. And I know what y'all thinking. I know. Oh my gosh. These freaking Browns fans. No. This ain't that. See, I'm not a sports fan. I don't know nothing about sports. I don't know nothing about field goals and rushing yards and all of that other stuff y'all be talking about. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? So I support him because he is a good person. But anyway, back to the sports side of it. Go ahead, Brownies. Y'all have a good game. Like, I support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, at the end of the day, we all human beings. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do our flipping thing. So have a good game today. Yeah.
This has been a podcast from the Mecca Media Social Media Network.